Alright, here we are back again today. We're going to take a look at a curtain call on a TechCrunch. Oh, no. A sliding block on a curtain call. Alright, sliding block is pretty near the same each time. It doesn't vary a whole lot. It does with a couple of defenses. So let's have a look how much health this sliding block had on it before we start. Building health, 324%. So it had a 848,000 health core, but I think it had somewhere in the neighborhood of a 5 to 7 million health shield. So let's go look and scout a little bit. You can say this was a full boosted attack. Typically, I don't make a lot of full boosted videos because I like to show people how to do things unboosted, but unfortunately I don't think you're going to be soloing any sliding blocks without a boost. So this is a full boost. And you have to take a boat of heavies. Or at least I do. If you know another way to do it, then continue doing it. Well, first off, the first thing that's got to go is I take out this rocket with just GBE here on the corner. GBE this rocket, and these set of mines over here by this power cell. I'll also take an artillery and knock out these mines because we're going to be coming up through here and we don't want them to hit our troops. And pretty much what the idea is, sometimes this cannon here will also be a rocket. And whenever it is, it doesn't change this whatsoever. You don't have to do anything differently because you start off in the safe zone of that rocket. And actually, with this being a cannon, it does more damage and takes out more troops than if it was a rocket. But we're gonna gather up here beside this cannon, and we're gonna flare this first rocket launcher when we get up there. About whenever our smoke is getting ready to expire, we'll flare this rocket, and that will bring the heavies out in front of the Zookas. So this rocket launcher down here in the bottom corner will target the heavies and not the Zookas. And then right before you shock these defenses, I'm going to throw a set of critters down here on this rocket. So while our Zookas are eating up all of these defenses in the center, and this rocket is firing on the heavies, the critters will be eating away at this rocket. And then once the shield falls, we'll gather enough GPE to where we think we've got enough smokes and shocks, and we'll come right over here in between this rocket and this sniper towers up here in this corner, because we can shock this whole cluster of rockets with one shock, and then we'll get these machine guns up here with one shock. Alright, let's have a look in real time. View battle. Okay, first I'm going to get my GBE and out of the way. We're going to GBE those mines. Unfortunately, with that one art, it didn't get as much as I wanted because they're boom mines and not regular mines, so I went ahead and spent another one since we got enough power cells here to eat a bunch of GBE. So here I want to throw I think it's 3 barrages and 3 artilleries for this rocket. No, it was 3 barrages and 2 artilleries, it looks like. And that's it for the rocket. Now we're just gonna unload troops, we're gonna build some GBE. We always check the range on this rocket, so I knew that I couldn't get past the 3rd row of power cells before getting in range of the rocket. So I'm gonna go over here and eat as many power cells as I can right before I get into that range, because we're gonna have to have let's see, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 shocks, or 6 to 7 shocks to complete this entire mission. So we gotta eat as much GB as we can. After I get this 3rd row pretty much out of the way, I'm gonna flare over and throw smoke. And then we're going to flare up next to this cannon. And smoke. Now it's important you don't throw this flare too close to the rockets, because you gotta leave enough space for the heavies to separate from the Zookas, so it don't start firing on your Zookas. Now we're gonna, as soon as the smoke's about to burn, I'm gonna throw critters over here on this rocket. I'm gonna flare that rocket, shock, and then throw a couple packs of critters down here on the bottom. Now you see this rocket is firing on the heavies, and it's not hitting any of my Zookas. And my Zookas are just going to town, reshock the cluster in the middle, and just let this rocket work on the heavies. Now we're gonna throw another shock and flare down to the bottom rocket. And see, the critters just took care of that bottom rocket, so we don't have to worry about it firing on us no more. Now, so long as we keep these defenses shocked, we won't lose any more Zookas over here. And the machine gun. Okay, now that the defenses are down, I'm just gonna sit here and let them kill these shield generators and a few power cells to build up the GBE that we need to smoke over to our kill spot, and also have a couple of shocks left over to shock the rockets and the machine gun, so we can have a few shots at the core. Now whenever we're full boosted with roughly 7 boats, I think 3 shots, and it's 3 or 4 shots and it's done, so you can easily do it under 1 round of shocks. So here I'm going to flare next to the power core and throw smoke, get everybody gathered up. Flare over here to the corner, where this is where we're going to kill from, right there in that corner. Just lay down your smokes. Don't gap your smokes. You can gap 1 smoke with these rockets, since we haven't lost the delay, since I don't really care about the delay on this attack. And there. Wait for Zookas to get over here. You see, I thought Brick was with my Zookas, but here she is over here ignoring the fucking flare. And I wasted that GBE. I thought she was with my Zookas, and I didn't see her going off here, so I hit her again because I didn't see her over there with the critters. But you can do that pretty much most of the time, unless there's some weird defenses somewhere else, extra rocket outside the range over here. But this is a pretty straightforward way to solo a sliding block each time if you have a boost. Thanks for watching.